Recording in progress. Hi guys, so today I will make a very short and crisp videos on which I will discuss 13 important tips by which you can increase your marks in any exams. And if you're giving CA exams or CM exams, you might get an exemption in your subjects. How to write theory subjects, how to write practical subjects. So how to present yourself in exams properly so that you get a lot of good marks, because we see that people do uh, study a lot but they don't write well in the exams. Okay, so it will be very useful if you are seeing it, okay, just before the exams. Okay, so number one, you should always remember, if you're writing a theory paper, okay, like law or audit or any paper like a theory paper, so you can write answers in a mix of paragraphs and bullet points, and neither fully in bullets nor fully in paragraphs, but it should be a mix of paragraphs and bullet points you should be writing. Number one point. Number two, if you are attempting any law subjects, okay, whether it is any subject in law or taxation, where you have to quote section numbers, unless you are really sure about it, don't write the section number or paragraph number or whatever the professional ethics clause number is there, you don't know. So it's better not to write the section number or clause number unless and until you're absolutely sure, because to my big knowledge, okay, that there is no marks, extra marks for writing the right answer. For definitely, if you write the wrong clause number or section number, you might get straightforward zero. Okay, so always make sure that you don't write. If you're not sure, write the relevant section, relevant paragraphs. It might be useful. As a disclaimer, you also refer other videos as well. Also, this is just our suggestion, and you should always be watching other videos as well, apart from this. Okay. Number three, you should be noting that start always new question on a new page, even if there is a sub part also, that also on a new page. Okay, to make sure you write each, and you don't be a miser. You have to make sure that one answer one page, second answer from second page. That is a better strategy. If you don't know the sub part of the answer, leave some blank page, and then you start with the another answer. Okay. One point I have to add out here is, suppose what happens, you know one answer and then the second part you don't know the answer, so you leave a blank, okay, and then you write the third part in the other page. Okay, what happens when you complete all the paper, and if you don't get a time to complete that second part, that answer, or if you don't get the time to complete that, or maybe any other cases, you just cross it. Okay, otherwise it might look like, उसको लगेगा एग्जामिनर को कि आपने ब्लैंक छोड़ दिया, और हो सकता है वो आपका आगे का पेपर चेक ना करे. आई होप यू गॉट दिस पॉइंट, कि अगर आप ब्लैंक छोड़ रहे हैं पेजेस इन बिटवीन, तो मेक श्योर यू क्रॉस इट एंड यू राइट प्लीज टर्न ओवर, PTO. It might be work, it can be good, because most of the times it might happen that they might examiner आपका पेपर आगे का, he might not check your the rest of the paper. So if you're leaving blank pages in between, please cross it and write PTO. It might be good strategy for you, I feel. Okay, first do see other videos and consult your teachers as well, whomever you're taking the tuitions and everything. It will be better, but this is a good strategy to adopt. Be precise to the point always. Make sure that you are being precise to the point. You don't try to write too much, which is not rare. Okay, just don't try to write so much answers that it is not required also for that exam. um, Okay, then you can leave lines in between. Always keep some spaces and give lines in between after each and every paragraph. And you should not miss here and there any pointers. So that is a good strategy you can apply. Okay, leave some spaces. After each and every answer you complete, you leave lines. It is a good strategy. Have a very good handwriting. Okay. Then next point. Okay. Number six, you can keep as a highlight the keywords and the sections. So whatever keywords and sections are there, that you can highlight. Number seven, you can keep it like, if it is a law or text question, so try to answer in four parts. First part should cover the facts, then the facts what relevant, and number second you can have the provisions, relevant section number, and then the analysis part, what is there in the section, in this case whatever it is, and last is the conclusion. Okay, so have a four parts. You have you might get step marking also. Okay, so giving in law, text, answer, so step marking will really help. Number 8 point, you can write that, make sure you write the question number correctly. What happens in the exam you might write a wrong 5A 5B, so you might write the question number wrong. So make sure you write the question number also correct. It might happen in the exam time you write the wrong question number and you get 0 out of it. So make sure you check the question number properly. The next thing that you can always improve upon is you don't do too much of scribbling in the papers. So that is also very important. You think and write and don't do too much of scribbling in the paper. One single line will be enough if you have made something mistake, but don't scribble too much in the papers. It will have a bad impact on your paper. Next point you can say it's very good writing speed is very much important. 1.5 minutes per answer. You should be counting in that way. Okay, you should not give more than 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes per answer. And in 3 hours you get for 100 marks. So 1 hour is 33 marks. So you have to target 33 marks each hour. 66 marks in the second hour, and last hour you should not have. Most of the cases what we have seen here, I have given CA finals. I have seen many students have made this mistake that they only able to complete 40 to 50 marks only in the first 2 hours, and that will create a lot of pressure in the last hour to complete 50 marks, and that will that means that you have to scribble a lot. You have to increase the speed and you will make a lot of mistakes also in the last hour. To maintain a very good speed, and 33 marks in the first hour is the key to success out here. Okay, the next point is I would say the number 11 point is, now last 3 points are very important. Now if it is a sums exam like practical sums or whatever, okay, like accounts or whatever, SFM, any subject, finance, okay, so working notes are always important in each and every subject. If you see taxation also, if you're solving a PGPP sums, okay, the working note is very important. But I have seen so many papers also where people don't make the working notes properly. Working notes has to be very much proper, and also you have to make sure that you don't write that much working note you make for the paper for the particular question like 16 marks. You make so much of working notes that you're not able to complete the question within the time frame, which is 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes uh, per marks. Okay, so the working note should be there. At the same time, you should not make it so big that in a taxation paper, like I would suggest you can write the adjustment and the working note side by side also. That works very well, because at the end if you make the working note, okay, you have to mention the note 1, note 2, note 3, and that time it may happen you might write the wrong note number, and also you don't know how long the adjustment would be. So that can be a better strategy, I feel, for a paper like direct taxation. Okay, but it is up to you, and you consult your teachers also. This is just a suggestion at my end. Okay. The next point, I think two more points are there, very important. Cross check your answers in a practical subject. Cross check your answer. Most of the times what happens, we don't cross check your answer with calculator. So we must check our answers properly with calculating the answers, because a small mistake can be very costly, especially in a practical subject where it costs 8 to 10 marks. So that can be very costly. Okay, to make sure you cross check each and every answer 2 times at least in calculator, each and every answer, so that you not make a silly mistakes. Okay, that is a very important thing. And the last thing is that it might happen your first question is wrong. Okay, so make sure if it is wrong, no problem, you just do a single cross mark, don't scribble too much, and then you attend the second question. So that don't panic if you make the first question. I gave the exam, I also made the first question only wrong, so I just did one cross and then I started again. So that is okay, totally okay. So don't panic and don't do too much of scribbling, and don't worry, you will be able to complete your paper also. Everybody makes mistakes. You might be making some mistakes, so you can just cross mark that. Last 13 point I will say ki read the questions really well, because in exams what happens, you get nervous, and easy questions also you make mistakes by interpreting it wrongly. Okay, so you do not you see only the up part and you don't read the requirement part properly, and it happens by mistake. It happens with me, it happens with many students, that they miss some of the parts in the questions, or they are not able to interpret the question properly with theory or sums. So I hope these 13 points will be really useful to you. And if you have not subscribed my channel, do subscribe my channel and follow other videos as well. We create a lot of good videos, so that will really help you to clear your exams, and also we help in interview preparation later on. So do subscribe my channel. and follow my channel, and this will really help you to clear other videos, and definitely it will help you. Okay, and follow me in LinkedIn as well. Thank you so much.